Home is where the heart is, right? That's what they say. Well, this is day 75 of my 90-day mental, emotional, spiritual wellbeing series. And this little mini series is on coaching in different areas of your life. So if you haven't seen the previous few videos, go back and check them out. So we're going to look at home and environment. So if you think about different areas of your life, and we've already talked about money, and we've talked about fitness, health and body, and we've talked about creativity. So we're going to look at the area of life which is your home or your environment, and just kind of like getting a snapshot of where you are with that. How happy are you? How content are you? How satisfied are you with what you call home? With the place you live, with the environment, with what you see around you all the day, what you hear around you. Is it somewhere that fills you with joy? Is it a place which you feel proud to be home? Or do you have other goals around that? Do you have other visions around that? Other things that you would like your home and environment, the place you live, okay, outside of your body, to be? So let's have a look. Let's do some coaching around home and environment then. So as always, it's really good to get a snapshot of where you are right now, okay, physically and metaphorically. So grab yourself a pen and a piece of paper and write down everything that your home feels like for you. Okay, so what is it currently? Things that you're happy with, things you're not happy with, things that you're just getting an idea of where you are right now. So for example, do you like the location, the town or the city that you're in? How is that? Is it noisy? What about the neighbors? Are the bedrooms a good enough size? Do you have too much clutter? Do you not have enough space? Do you want a garden? Is it noisy where you are? Okay, so really kind of get an idea, get a snapshot, write down everything, just like pure sort of brain dump, write down everything that you can around the current situation, around not only your physical home and the four walls that you're in, but also the environment you live in, okay, the area, the surroundings, if there's natural beauty, if it's in a city, if it's in the countryside, and just kind of get a snapshot of where that is right now. And don't forget, you pause and take some time over this, and then give that a number. So give it a number from 0 to 10. How happy are you with that? How content are you with that? How does that make you feel? What number would you intuitively give to your area of life called home and environment? And then think about some beliefs that you might have around home, some beliefs around environment, so such as home is where the heart is. Maybe it's not that great for you. Maybe you've dreamt of having a massive house. Maybe you want to move away to the country. Maybe you've got some beliefs around that cities and towns are dangerous. Maybe that's what you've heard growing up. Maybe you've heard different things around having a garden, perhaps. So just have a think. There might be some beliefs around what you've got going on around home and environment. So maybe it's like, a 3-bedroom semi. That's, I want a 3-bedroom semi because my parents had one, and so therefore you think you should have one as well. Okay, but is that really what you want? So think about those beliefs. Think about where they've come from. Think about if they are still current, if they were ever current, or what some new beliefs actually are. And it's a really good idea if you can't really get the words, maybe just close your eyes, go into your heart, take a few deep breaths, and just be quite intuitive with what comes up. Okay, next you're going to think about what you would like. Okay, what improvements would you like? How would you like it to be instead? Because with coaching, we're always looking at where we are, where we want to be, and creating a strategy, a plan for the gap, for what is in the middle. So think about all the things that you would love, what would be ideal, and be quite careful about this as well, because sometimes people think that, oh, I would love a massive house with this many bedrooms in this particular town or city, and okay, and maybe really put yourself in that place. Is that really something that you would love? Because don't forget, you've got to think about the cleaning and the heating and just furnishing it and all the rest. So, just think about what you would love, okay? And if it is that, then that is fine. At this stage, it's just a question of putting everything down that you would love. What would be a great goal for you to have in your ideal home? So you can think about some gadgets you would like. Do you want a pool? Do you want an island in the kitchen? Do you want an ensuite? Do you want a walk-in wardrobe? Do you want loft space? What kind of things or spaces, or just, what would you love to have? Would you like a tree growing in your garden? Would you like to be by a river? Would you like to have neighbours, or would it like to be detached? What would be an ideal kind of home for you, home and environment? And really just enjoy letting your mind go wherever you want it to go. So you are creating that perfect home. It could be in a different country. Which country? Which city? Do you want multiple homes? Where do you want them? What kind of homes would you like? So really enjoy just having a good old dream about your dream home. And just notice how that makes you feel. Okay? Now, a dream is a dream. It only becomes a goal when we start putting some action towards it. So now, just to fill in that gap between what we've currently got and being very honest and real with that, and what we would like. Maybe there's a big gap. Maybe there's not a very big gap, and there's just a few tweaks and a few things that you would like to do. So now start looking strategically at what you could do. So what are some action points that you could take? So if you want to extend your home, maybe a good step would be to call an architect. Okay, just it's not gonna, doesn't mean anything's gonna happen, but it's a first step. Okay, maybe you are thinking about a different city, a city that you love. So why not start looking into the house prices in those areas? Okay, why not get your own property valued if you own your own property? So start looking at some things that you can do, some action you could be taking. And if it's just not moving, but just staying where you are, how about rearranging some things? Are you sick and tired of that sofa? Is it actually time to get a new sofa? Is it time to paint the walls? Is it time to move items around or get rid of them? So what could you do to make your environment somewhere that you're going to love being around? Is it just a question of just buying some fresh flowers once a week just to brighten up your space? Is it a question of decluttering and getting rid of some paperwork and clearing out your office? Okay, what are some things that you could do? Could you hire a gardener? Could you do some gardening? It doesn't have to be massive, and it can be just as powerful, being very tangible and yet very powerful to do. Things like buying flowers or cleaning the garden, or taking one painting down and putting another painting up. Okay, so what can you do to actually get your goals around your home and your environment, putting some energy into it, putting some heart and some love and some real action steps towards making it a place that you want it to be? So just incremental steps, but the feeling that you'll get by just taking some action around that and moving some things around. Okay, so where are you going to get inspiration? All right, are there some mentors out there that you can contact? Are there some magazines you can look at, interior design magazines? Do you know someone who's got a great eye for things? Are they the person that you should go shopping with? Okay, so look at your resources, look at the skills you've got, look at the competencies you've got, look at the people around you, that either you know physically or that you can contact to help you in this goal, in this area of home and environment. Great job. I will see you in the next video.